How's our intro going?
Well, you know,
Ow. I know
it's
there was a lot
going.
of business to handle.
It's,
That's cool.
yeah,
Oh, I just smacked
it's been a long, arduous week. And we started on it. It sounded really cool for what we got done so far. That much I'll say. It like if he's like really being insecure about his capabilities or whatever, and I'm over here like fucking metal, fucking metal
Yes,
ice cream
queen.
truck, yes. Yeah. So
Guitar
it's
slinging
whatever.
daddy.
Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to Friday.
Big gay
Uh,
Friday. Friday.
Big Gay Friday. This podcast is probably going to be so shitty, but what are we going to do about it?
But at least we're
Just gonna roll with
consistent.
Yeah. Hey. Last week's audio sounded really good. It really did. I thought so. For
I
me to
hope
say that I
so.
thought so is a step in the right direction.
That's
Because I'm so
true. That's
anal about
true.
it.
Because you're so picky. I can't wait to see how this one goes this week. I'm.
Yeah, I want to see what yours sounds like. I need to get me a new mic. Does it look all sexy and professional and shit?
It does look pretty sexy, but I'm a little bit worried that it's gonna, like tip over, because it's a little bit heavier
Oh.
going one direction. So I'm trying to be very careful about hitting my table.
What kind of stand did it come with? Did it come with like a boom?
It has like a little, it's a lot smaller than it looks. It only stands a little bit taller than my water bottle, which is like a regular.
But does it have like a arm? Like it has a up and then an over? Or is it just up?
It's kind of just up. It's got
Oh, okay.
like tripod legs that I can adjust to make it higher or shorter.
Yeah.
But like just bending them, not like taking them out and in kind of thing.
I'm gonna get like
It's super cute.
a boom stand for my boom.
My boomstick.
It's kind of a boomstick because I have a loud fucking mouth, you know?
Yes.
I have the sensitivity turned down on this fucking microphone to fix my shit. Like, I have to actually turn me up because your audio, even in the last one, you were a little bit louder than me because of me, not because of you, but it's because I have to turn the sensitivity down to like 30% on this fucking mic because of how loud I am.
Dang.
Yeah, Charlene got a new mic. I'm gonna get a new mic.
Whoop whoop.
And then we're gonna be for realsies, you know. My husband started to do us our heavy metal Ice Cream Man intro on the guitar. It sounds pretty fucking good. I just have to get it. I have to get it all in one take because I'm not that creative of a sound man.
Yes.
My husband's like, just fucking take the bits and pieces and put them together, and I'm like, I don't think I can do that.
Make the
I mean,
best
I know how to
Frankenstein
do
you
it.
can.
Well, I know how to do it, but like, if you have a long ass fucking reverb at the end of a chord, you know, it's like wah. You know what I'm saying? You can't just take wah and then go to the next note, like cut it. It just will sound like shit. So.
I see what you mean. It either needs less wahs or you need to get good.
I told him it's 13 seconds on the front and then it's like 10 seconds on the end. It's perfect.
That's good.
The little ditty. So like I'm like I just need fucking 13 seconds of you. There's like one transition. I'm so aware of my mouth noises now. Like I feel like I can actually hear them in my own ear now, and it's kind of pissing me
I
off.
definitely worry about that every time I'm like, I got a mouthful of spit. I'm like, should I swallow all this yet? Like, better.
Yeah, I think what it is when you have dry mouth, you can hear like the spit sticking together in your mouth or something. It's so disgusting. I'm uber aware of it on the audio feeds. I hate it. I hate those noises.
I
I
hate
think you have the right apparatus to get rid of it though, and I don't.
it. Yay. Come through, apparatus. Work your magic.
I think it's the pop filter. I think that's what that's for, actually, like its purpose. So.
cool. It looks pretty cool.
Hopefully it'll work.
I was gonna get
I'm gonna get.
silver.
Did you get one of the ones that I sent you, or a different one?
I got one of the ones you sent the second time around, because the first one was the USB one, but this one is just the regular jack one. So I got one of those. Mm-hmm. And it came with a splitter if I need it, but I'm not using that right now. But I thought that was pretty cool.
Cool.
Nice, decent, works.
Good.
Had good reviews. I definitely read through many, many, many reviews.
That's all a bitch needs, Maine. Well, alright, let's stop talking about our shit and start talking about all these,
other shit.
Man, we got some stuff. Like, there's some stuff we're going to talk about this week that I feel like might get us some hate mail.
You could be our first hate mail.
Step right up.
Comes with its own plaque.
Maybe we should ease into it, huh? Let's go for this. We're just like a dumb topic first. Apparently, for 4th of July, Watch Dogs 2 put, like, fireworks in their game. But they were, like, so loud and constantly going off that people were losing their fucking minds.
They were like, now I know how my dog feels.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. That's fucking awesome. I didn't think of it that way, but that's exactly what happened. People were like, oh, I hate it. It's so loud.
Why can't I stop it?
I
did not hear about
that. I thought that was pretty funny. I forget where the fuck I saw that, but I was laughing pretty hard.
Oh, I wonder if it's too late to get some fireworks on GTA for our firework launcher.
I feel like, don't they have those now at the... Just like all the time?
Do they have them all the time?
I don't know. I kind of thought they did, but maybe not.
I thought, like, once you had the launcher, you always had it, but I didn't think you could get ammo for it once you ran out, but I could just be talking out my ass.
It used to be that way.
Totally.
Yeah, it used to be that way. It did. It used to be that way, so you're right, but I think that they did something later where they put all of it just at the gun store now, like you can just go buy it.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Because it's, like, older or whatever. I might be wrong, but I remember they put, like, you can go buy that monster truck and, like, the American motorcycle, because I bought that motorcycle after you were supposed to not be able to get it anymore. So I'm pretty sure they just put all that shit in the game. You could still get them after the fact.
Except for the unicorn mask that Matt didn't get. Aww.
Oh, sad days.
Didn't get that after the fact.
Well,
you snooze, you lose, baby.
Let's see. Let's just go through our light topics, and then we'll talk about this other shit. Dream Daddy Simulator has been delayed, much to the chagrin of many Dream Daddy Simulator
my daddy heart
fans.
All my daddy dreams are crushed.
Is that the one you wanted me to play, or was the one you wanted me to play something to do with furries?
It was a furry one.
What was it that you wanted me to play? Because I was talking to my daughter about Dream Daddy Simulator, and
it was some gay furry one. I don't remember what it was called, but it's kind of like, it seemed like it was a choose your own adventure with a lot of, like, reading. Like, it was like a manuscript of furriness. Like, that's like the gameplay, basically. It's like a choose your own adventure.
You think I need to read the book? You think I need to, like, role play in some furry stuff? Like, you think I need to dip my toe?
Maybe you can get that daddy parrot.
Don't fucking make fun of Cass, okay? I love him.
You can find your people.
I love him. He's so beautiful. And he plays the accordion, okay? So, like, you'll just be, like, playing Zelda, and you're, like, tromping along, and you're like, I'm doing whatever, and then you hear this familiar tune off in the distance, and you know that he's there, and I think he's really cool. I love him. Like, not just because he's a very sexy bird, because he is. He's got, like, super bedroom eyes and shit.
He does have beautiful eyes. That's what I was gonna say. He has, like, eyelashes, and they're very pretty.
He does. Like, he's a musician. He's very, like, Don Juan. He's like Don Juan Parrot, you know?
Oh.
Like,
Is he like
I
Mexican?
think he's a parrot. He looks like a macaw or something.
That's what he looks like to me, but I haven't played the
he. I don't think he's Mexican. Is Cass a Mexican name?
game. What is it? Cass?
Is it short for Casanova?
Casanova, baby.
Casanova. That is why his name's Cass. That's 100%. That is why they named him that.
See?
I'm pretty sure I figured that out myself and totally forgot, and now I'm experiencing it. It's brand new again. But yeah, I did. I'm pretty sure I did. I think I even tweeted about that. But yeah. Okay, so you'll have to figure out what the name of that furry shit is, because
I will.
I had it confused with Dream Daddy Simulator.
I think Daddy actually has like real daddies, and the other one has like furries. So.
Furry daddies.
So it's kind of easy to differentiate there.
Who's married? Who's married? Cass is married
to the shark.
To me.
Dun dun dun.
The shark. No. I think he is married. Actually, I think he does talk about his ladybird friend.
Oh, ladybird. Oh.
So I admire him from afar. Plus, we're not the right species, so.
Hey, that didn't stop Kermit and Piggy.
This is
until
very
it
true.
did. It didn't stop him until it did.
But apparently, the Kermit.
His new girlfriend.
Did you see that he got fired?
I did.
I hate her.
And it's a
Let's talk about that bitch
heartbreaking
first.
article.
Okay, wait. Let's talk about this pitch. This pig
bitch. Coming into Piggy's turf. Okay, just so you guys know, disclaimer, we are both huge Miss Piggy fans. And y'all don't slight Miss Piggy.
Okay, hold on. We're going to have to talk about Cass's kids, because you are wrong about that, Ian. That's not Cass's kids. That help you, What? Ian said his kids help you unlock a shrine. That's not true. The ones that sing, the little group of them, that is like some dude, some other bird dude's kids.
Just because they're also bird dudes, you think that everybody's related? They all look the same?
That's racist. That's racist. They're not even parents.
God.
Jesus Christ.
I have not played this game, so I don't know. I've only watched other people play.
I totally forget what we were talking about now.
Jim
because I stopped talking about that bird.
Guy got fired.
Oh,
Kermit
right.
Guy.
Oh, no. Wait, we got to talk about Pig Bitch first, and then we'll talk about
this
Kermit.
Bitch.
I fucking hate that fucking pig so much. Like, from the second she opened her fucking mouth, I hated her, like, with a passion. Like, every time she would walk onto the scene, I wanted to turn the TV off and never watch that show again. That's how much I hated that fucking bitch. Ugh. I think she's the reason why it wasn't successful. I really do.
Mm-hmm. You can't start with, like, tearing up your group like that.
Miss Piggy and Kermit, of all people.
That's
like,
sacred.
That's like fucking Gonzo and Camilla. You know what I'm saying?
That's like breaking up your grandparents and then being like, oh, well, they just grew apart. They've been together like
Grandma
70 years.
What the They broke up, and Grandpa got this new ugly girlfriend.
This is your new grandma.
Annoying girlfriend. Yeah.
Why is she the same age as me?
Grandma, no. Put your titty away.
Off of that pole. Off of the pole.
God, Grandma, you smell like rotten bacon. Oh, I just found an opportunity to tell my favorite fucking joke.
Oh,
do you know my favorite joke already?
Yeah. All right, let's go.
What's green and slimy and smells like ham?
We're going to insert the pause for you people at home to go, I don't know, Dre.
Drum roll.
Is it?
What is green and slimy and smells like ham? Kermit's fingers.
Bum. Oh, no. What should follow that is waka waka.
Waka. Oh,
and then one of us needs to say something like the old man.
Oh, yeah. I love those guys so much. Oh, I'm so sad that show wasn't right. And it's all because of that fucking bitch, man. What's her bitch? What's her fucking name?
Denise,
What's her
I
bitch?
think.
Denise? Who the fuck? Who the fuck? No offense to the Denises of the world, but whose fucking name is Denise, really? Like,
I never met a Denise I liked, I'll tell you that right now.
I mean, I've known a couple, and they were both, like, older and white trashy, like...
rude.
Not anything like
Selfish.
the Denise that was on the TV.
Miss Piggy is a goddess. Camilla is a goddess. Janice is a stone goddess.
Yeah. I love Janice. I love her. God damn. Who else is there that's a girl?
That's a girl.
There's a girl rat. I don't remember her name.
Yeah.
She's always dissing the boy rat.
What's his name? Is it Scooter and...
Is it...
something else?
Skeeter?
I wanted to say Skeeter, but I didn't know if that was right.
No,
one of them's
Skeeter's
a boy.
The orange-haired guy with glasses.
Yeah, but he has a twin sister.
It is Skeeter and Scooter, right?
I can't remember. Failing Muppet 101.
I don't know.
We could get fucking Janice, though. That's right.
I love Janice. She's my bitch. So anyway...
Muppet
fuck
Tangent.
Pig. Let me fucking... Oh, God, we haven't even started on the other topics yet, either. And I'm already
20 minutes in and we're nowhere near our list.
Holy shit. Well, that's okay.
This is like Minecraft. We're not even on the same map anymore.
Should we talk about why? Like, I'm off this week? Like, I don't want to talk about it, but I feel like I should talk about it. Like,
I feel like...
My dad died. Let's
just
just put it out there. My dad died last week, and... it was not good. Then we'll just leave it at that. So like I'm here, but I'm not all here, and I'm sorry if I am a fucking asshole, like worse than usual. I guess that's all I can say because I've been a little bit hard to tolerate lately. So forgive me for attacking all women named Denise and brown pigs and fucking whatever else happens tonight. I get a fucking hall pass.
Apology in advance, also.
Oh, man.
Just in case. Kind of a cover all.
Yeah. So I'm sorry about the whole damn podcast. Okay, so anyway, Daddy Dream Simulator, which was apparently, it's like backed by the Game Grumps. I think it's Game Grumps. I just totally fucked up their name. My daughter watches them. They're pretty funny. They're the guys that remind me of us.
Yep, Game Grumps.
Like a dude version of us. Yeah. So I might actually check out Dream Daddy Simulator when it does come out. But the way that they announced the delay was so fucking weird. Like, I don't know if the guy that wrote this thing was the one that tweeted it, but somebody tweeted I typed all this out and took a picture of it because I'd only get enough characters or whatever. It was either that or somebody took a screenshot of like an email or like a blog post or something. But I saw a tweet, with one of those pictures of a bunch of texts, and I read it, and it was just like this long ass note, like informal note from the guy, like he was talking to his friends about something. That's and they like sent it out like the day the game was supposed to come out. Like,
what?
Damn, like I get it if you're gonna delay it, but fuck, to do it that way is just so fucking bizarre.
Like they had
the
to
day
have
of the
known.
release. Yeah, like they were trying to crunch
at
through
least
it.
the week before.
They were trying to crunch through it, like obviously, but didn't make it. And it's like maybe you should have like warned people. We don't know if we're gonna make it like a week ago. Yeah. Don't wait until like the day of and be like, oh well, it's gonna be delayed, and we don't even know for how long.
It's gonna be delayed to not today.
Yeah,
that's like so last minute.
So everybody's Dream Daddy dreams are delayed. Daddy Dream delayed.
Dream Daddy Crusher Simulator.
So I've been playing Shadow of Mordor.
Oh, nice.
Finally. I really like it. I should have played it when you told me what you told me about it, that it's like Assassin's Creed but in Mordor, because that's exactly what it is. and it is really fun.
And the photo mode
But
is so good.
it's not, you know what? It's a good photo mode, but the graphics aren't that great in that game. So like, after playing like I don't know Horizon and having that photo mode,
Yeah.
the pictures don't look quite as good. But it is still really, I do like it. It's pretty cool. I don't take as many pictures in that as I do in other games.
There's some badass villains in that game. Like,
I really like the way the like fucking orcs like get promoted for killing you. That's fucking so awesome.
yeah,
to
I
me.
actually kind of like that, like, politicalness about it, and how you can, like, try to get one of your guys a little bit higher up by killing someone else. That's all pretty interesting to me.
Yeah, I didn't know that it was quite that deep.
It's kind of hard to get into, like, a conversation about that. I feel like you wouldn't be able to just explain it to someone like it's something they have to either have played through or at least have seen, you know? Because it's kind of weird.
It's like a chess game, really. It's like a fucking political chess game among the orc.
I just end up doing the same thing for like 3 hours, and then I'm like, what have I been doing?
That's all I did. I'm like, what have I done with my life?
You like clear the same
really like
fortresses 5 times, and you're like, yeah.
Okay, I can't figure out how to clear the strongholds yet. Like, I'm not that. I've only like I've gone into one and kicked the ass of like 3 or 4 dudes in there, but it's still like a stronghold. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but anyway, here's the point. My point was I wanted to get to was I encounter wait, it was either from playing that game or it was from watching I've been watching the box set. Poor Joe, oh my god. He's like, he has trouble watching a long movie. And I don't know if you've ever watched the extended cuts of Lord of the Rings movies, but they're like 3.5, 4 hours long. Yeah. They're really fucking long. And I'm like, the whole time, I'm just nerding out about the music, about the sound design, about the lighting, about the fucking cinematics of it all, about the fucking, the lore behind a lot of stuff that you wouldn't know unless you read the first book, which most people haven't. And I'll like sit there and preach to you like I'm fucking a pastor about the Silmarillion and like about how, you know, like, God, what's the thing that you don't know about? There's so many, like, that I can't even pick one right now. The thing that Gandalf fights.
The Balrog thing?
The Balrog of Morgoth. I couldn't think of his name. Balrog. That's what it is. Like, he's like a thing that's in the Silmarillion. So, like, whenever he comes up, I'll sit there and, like, talk about what he is and, you know, like how Sauron, like, I don't even think they ever explained that Sauron was, like, one of the first elves or whatever. Like, he's, like, basically like a fucking devil trope is all he is. He's like a fallen from grace deity type thing. Really, in the end, is what he is.
I'm sure Shannon knows all this stuff.
She might. The only way you know it is if you've read that first book, and that first book is a really hard read. It really is like reading the fucking Bible.
I know. I was gonna say that because it's like blah 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 begot blah 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 and begot blah blah blah. I remember that. I remember trying to trudge through that, and I couldn't.
It was rough. It was one of the hardest books I've ever read, next to the Bible. Seriously. It's a fucking rough one.
Same reason.
Every time I read the Bible, I think about that fucking book because I like sat here and was just like, I just want it to be over.
You're like, I don't even remember the first guy who begot whoever.
I know, because there's a lot of weird names and stuff in there too.
And they're all kind of similar.
Yeah. So, like, okay, so I'm watching the movies and I'm playing this game, and at some point I came across a big-ass Urukai that looked exactly like that motherfucker at E3, and I realized that's what he was. He wasn't a fucking orc. He was one of those, and I think he wasn't supposed to talk to anybody. Like, those guys never fucking speak to anybody. He did some stuff with those interviews and shit, but, you know, they never broke character and stuff, and I wonder, like, maybe he just was, like, that was his thing. And that's definitely why he was so fucking big and scary.
He was very big and scary.
I just laughed at myself. He really was. Like, I laughed at myself so hard when I realized it. I was like, oh, I get it now. I know what the fuck you were. That was definitely what you were, because those other two were, like, way smaller.
Yeah, the ones
you
took
friendlier.
a picture with were, like, skinnier, even. They just
They
didn't
were
have
my
that.
height.
They didn't even have that same presence like he did. Like
No.
he looked at you and you're like, never mind. I just what?
You like pee a little bit, like oh.
Like when you look at your dog, except you're the dog.
Yep,
He's
exactly.
like, did you say something? You're like, no, what? I didn't want to go for a walk.
Never mind. Just kidding.
Out. That's not even my favorite place. I don't even like it.
Oh man. So yes, I think that's why that happened, and I just had to mention it because we talked about it.
That would make sense.
In our E3 podcast. Let's see. What else do we have that's pleasantry before we get to the other shit here? Destiny 2 beta. I forgot to turn the load screen on so I could listen to the music while we podcast, and I'm kind of pissed at myself for it.
Some people haven't downloaded it yet.
I swear.
So.
What in the fuck, Charlene?
Whoops.
You really should download it just to enjoy the music. Like, I don't know how much you're into the music necessarily, but
I definitely enjoy it on Spotify.
I really am into it. It's like, it's a really long loop, and it has a ton of different shit. Like, it definitely goes for a long time. I listened to it forever last night, and I'm just so fucking hype. I didn't even have any hype until I listened to the music, and then I was like, oh yeah, I remember now that
I'm so hyped.
All that stuff's so good.
I'm hyped to go through it again, you know?
All of it.
Mm-hmm.
Joe's
I'm
like,
glad
I can't
to
believe
be on
you're
the
so
bottom
excited.
again.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know why you're so excited. Like, you guys are so fucking hissy about Destiny. I'm like, yeah, but that's Destiny. This is new shit.
This is Destiny 2. God. It's
Two.
like you don't
There's
even understand me.
I'm like, you know, he doesn't get it. I don't think anybody that doesn't play Destiny gets it. Like, you have maybe WoW players and stuff might get it because they do get the same type of experiences and like clans going and stuff, but you have to actually fucking play it. You have to actually be a part of it and the community, like the whole shit, to understand why, like, it really wouldn't matter what they do. Not to me, not to most people. We just want to, like, have a new thing to do with our friends. We're like, fuck yeah, new stuff to do with our friends.
Pretty much. Co-op stuff, yay!
Co-op stuff, yay! There's not going to be Rumble at launch, and I'm sad.
I am but abused.
Sure you're really. Oh, Charlene's like, yes.
At least I get a like one peaceful week, for sure.
I guess I don't think there's going to be any way to shoot your friends for a while because I don't think there's private matches either. So, unless there's going to be some other shit, you know, game mode wise that we don't know about. But I just wanted to talk about the music because it's so awesome. I sat last night in Lady Desiree's stream and listened to her play some Destiny music. My heart. I cried so much.
Aww.
I just sat there and fucking bawled. Even Joe was crying. He was like, I don't know why I'm crying.
He's like, fuck this game. I don't even play it.
Well, so like she does song requests, and I asked her to play The Ecstasy because that's my favorite piece. And I think, like I saw in her face that immediately she thought of my dad and started thinking of her dad because her dad apparently passed, I guess maybe a couple years ago. And apparently, you know, she was having a hard time and was like unable to really play.
Oh, no.
And not for herself, you know what I mean? Like she's a teacher, so she was like teaching and stuff, but she just wasn't enjoying her craft, you know what I mean, and wasn't able to really play. And apparently that song, like she was sitting in orbit, like listening to that song, and that song made her play again. I cry. Oh. I cried so bad. And then I felt bad. I was like, damn it. I didn't know that.
What have I done?
Or else I just totally wouldn't have said anything. Yeah, because she got weepy. And I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Aww.
So, I don't know. She's putting out an album of her playing her own, I guess, takes on Destiny 1's music. And she played some of it on the stream. It's really good. I'm definitely going to buy it.
Like on the piano,
and everybody should go check it out. Yeah, it's piano arrangements, and they're really fucking good. Like, watching her play them is really awesome. She gets really into it. I love when a musician really feels what they're doing, and she definitely does.
I'll have to check that out.
So, definitely check it out, Lady Desiree. She's not hard to find in the Destiny community. You can go look her up and find her her new Destiny album, because she is freaking awesome, and she makes me cry.
Shout out to the tears and the feels.
Yes. And to Destiny's awesome music, because, oh my god.
As always.
Alright, let's talk about, I didn't put down the space stuff this week, but
it's kind of,
we didn't really have anything real awesome to talk about space-wise. I don't think, anyway. I looked for stuff, and I think I found one of the things you sent me to, and it was just like, yeah, let's just skip it this week. Because we're going to talk about these 2 topics at the top that are going to take up some time.
Yeah.
But I do want to talk about these cannibal caterpillars you fucking found.
Crazy shit, dude.
I did not know that. I mean, I guess I did know that plants will release chemicals, because that's what, the ones that sting you. I've been hit by one of those before. The ones that make you itchy, like fucking poison ivy. It's all the same thing. It's just a defense mechanism. But they have found plants that are secreting a chemical that is making the caterpillars that eat them turn around and eat each other instead.
Yeah, they're like,
and I just
don't
think
eat
that's
me.
Eat you.
It's so smart, and I think it's scary that plants can do that and just be like, I think you're tired of having some of me. Why don't you have some of your friend there? And they're just like, okay, that worked.
What if, like, what if grass developed something like that?
What if what?
Grass.
That would suck. I'd be like, this dog just shit on me. Go eat your owner.
Well, I was thinking more along the lines of, here comes that human with that machine again to cut me down.
Oh.
Let me just fart in the wind and make that human go
cut
his dick off so he can't procreate anymore.
This is what M. Night Shyamalan was warning us about in that movie with Marky Mark. We need him.
What?
You've never seen that movie?
With Marky Mark?
Yeah, it's an M. Night Shyamalan movie, and it's like people are dying like en masse mysteriously, and nobody really knows. And then like towards the end of the movie, they figure out it's like the trees giving off a pheromone, and like right when they have to go outside, spoiler alert, in case anyone wants to see this movie, it's been out for a while. The trees did it. And then conveniently when they have to go outside, the trees are like, my murder spree seems to be over. And then it just stops.
What the fuck? No, I don't know this movie. What's it called? Do you know?
I can picture like the movie cover in my head. I want to say it's called
hate when that happens.
The Mist, but I think that's wrong.
No, that's not. That's a Stephen King.
No, I know there's a Stephen King
It's one
one.
of my favorite movies. Oh, you know what? You might be right, because I think I saw a movie called The Mist on Netflix, and it wasn't the right one. I'll have to go look. That'd be funny if it's on Netflix. I'm gonna watch it. That sounds fucked up. But now I know.
Yeah, I ruined it
because you spoiled it for me. So.
Me and Shannon tried to watch Split, and it ended up being some bowling movie from the same year. Apparently, 3 movies in 2016 came out, and they were all 3 named Split.
What Split were you looking for? Sounds like a bad name for a porno.
The guy has like split personalities, and he like kidnaps 2 girls, and they're trying to like find the personalities that'll kind of help them. But he keeps being like, oh, wait till you get to my other one. Wait till blah 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 shows up, kind of thing.
Did y'all try United States of Terror yet?
I think I've seen one episode of that.
I think Shannon would like it. I really love that show.
She's super into Wentworth right now, which just added some new, Oh, it's called The Happening. That's what it's called.
That's nothing close to The Mist.
No.
FYI. The Happening. It was the something.
I knew it was the something. I did. And I could see the poster in my head.
Alright, we're out of pleasantries.
It's time to get fucking real.
Let's talk about it. If any of these cunts want to talk to me about it, I guess they just have to wait until I get to it on my podcast. I made y'all motherfuckers listen, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
A whole bunch of people crawled up my dick hole. Like, when was that? It was the week before last, I guess. We're a little late getting to the table after this shit happened, but I posted about how what was it? The Gunslinger? I don't know, because I didn't play it out of pure spite.
It's like some kind of assassin class that has... Are you talking about those dual-wield guns?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's some kind of assassin class.
Well, anyway, I saw a video of it that looked exactly like Tracer. It looked so much like Tracer in movement, in like animations, like whatever was going on that screen when I was scrolling through my Twitter. Looked so much like Tracer that I thought it was Overwatch with a skin on it. So I tweeted about it, about how that's some plagiarism, because it fucking is. And everybody just really got real salty with me and real confrontational with me. And, like, I had just woken up that morning when all this shit hit me. And I was just like, why are y'all so mad, for one thing? Because clearly it is very, quote, inspired. Now, you could call it whatever you want. I call it plagiarism, you know, when you look at something that's that close to something else, like, you know, and it's not just fucking Tracer. There are other things that are going on in that game, like the Soldier 76. There's like, when you look through the heroes, I watched somebody go through every single one of the heroes, and while you're watching it, for one thing, the person talking about them makes those comparisons because they're fucking obvious. Mm-hmm. For two, while you're watching it, that's what you think. And, like, it's not just the characters. The maps look the same, too. It's just, like, it looked so similar that it bothered me, and I voiced that, and it bothered other people. So, you know, I don't know. Sorry that I made that observation. I don't like it when gaming companies do shit like that. You know, everybody acts like it's just kosher and okay, but I don't know. It's okay to, like, be in the same, quote, genre, right? But you don't have to make everything look exactly the same as some other game that's, like, currently fucking out and being played. It's not like it's some old game that they're like, oh yeah, let's do a throwback. Throwback to Overwatch. To Tracer. With her dual-wield guns, the way she reloads I think it's a he.
I'm not sure, actually. I think it might be a girl.
He blinks around. He reloads his fucking guns the same. Like, it's just like, I don't know. The gameplay might not be exactly the same, but it pretty much does look the same to me. To be reductive and annoying. But I don't know. That's just my take on Lawbreakers. I'm not impressed with that shit. If they want to go ahead and put out a game that I'm pretty much already playing, I'm not going to buy it. That's just me.
I got a beta code, and it took my PlayStation so long to download it, I missed the beta. So I didn't get to try it.
Yeah, well, whatever. All I can say is the next time people get that fucking confrontational and pissy with me, I'm not going to be nice. Because it took everything I had to be nice. I was trying to understand differing opinions and blah, 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 but don't fucking get all cunty with me, dude. That shit's just not okay with me. It's okay to have a civil disagreement. But, you know, in case you just met me, I have controversial opinions.
To say that it doesn't look similar is just, like, ridiculous. Of course it looks the same. Like... Or, you know, if they're going to have the same movesets, basically, you know, it's going to look the same. If that's where they drew inspiration or whatever they're going to say, then yeah, it's gonna look the same. So I don't know why people are arguing with you in that sense. Maybe it doesn't play the same, but it sure as hell looks the same.
I don't know. I guess my words were too harsh. I said plagiarism, so they're like pissed off. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, even if you paraphrase something, even if you don't copy it exactly, even if you paraphrase it without naming a source, that's still plagiarism. So
Yeah.
there you go. You can have
Yeah.
a
I know
very...
what plagiarism is,
No,
trust
but I'm
me.
saying, they're gonna say, well, it's not exact. Okay, well, the definition of plagiarism doesn't have to be exact. So they're still wrong.
I like the analogy I used with that one picture from Annie Leibovitz. It's like, okay, well, everybody knows this picture right here, so if I put a black man in it, that makes it all right. My husband looked at it. I played Tracer for him, and then I played that video for him so he could see what it, exactly what the hoopla was about. And he was like, oh, yeah. Like, within 2 seconds of me starting to play, I just went into the practice arena and shot some bots.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, oh, yeah, that's definitely the fucking same shit. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, I'm not just saying that. I'm like, I know. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is games that copy can kiss my ass. My official fucking thoughts on Lawbreakers. Alright, well, let's just talk about tit streamers.
Oh, okay.
Because, it's become evident to me. I don't know how to word this.
I can hear you tapping.
It's become evident to me that people are targeting me now for some of the things I have said. It is very apparent to me that certain streamers, people who are fans of certain people, are coming and intentionally trying to nitpick and fucking piss me off. So, I'm aware that this is going on, you cunts and your fucking titties. Like, you can all suck my dick. That's how I feel about it. Like... They're like coming in, like, every time I have something to say, they're like fucking saying shit to me. It's like they've got... I thought that it showed you when people put you on lists. So I don't know if they're just daily coming to my fucking Twitter and reading my tweets because they don't follow me.
That's weird. I think you only see if they put you on a list if it's a public list, maybe?
Oh, maybe
so if
that's
it's a
what
private
it is.
list, maybe not. I'm not really sure. We'll have to test that later.
I don't think that tit streamers belong on Twitch. I don't think the tit streamers belong on Twitch because of the age group that is allowed to be on Twitch. If Twitch was an 18-year-old and up fucking service, then it wouldn't bother me so bad that there are girls who just sit there with their giant fucking boobs in the camera. But when there's kids around, dude, like that's why there are rules about sexual content and shit on Twitch. Like, there are camho sites. If you want to fucking go stare at a girl's tits, then go to a camho site. You can go throw money at them over there. A lot of these girls are cam sluts, by the way. Like, they're fucking literally coming from over there to Twitch because it's more lucrative on Twitch because they're softer, more fucking naive idiots who will give them money on Twitch than there are on the fucking cam sites. And they get a bigger cut of it.
And they don't have
That's
to do
all
as
it
much,
is.
right?
They don't do anything. It bothers me because of so many, like, and this has nothing to do with my stream. 100% this has nothing to do with me or my streaming at all. The way I feel about this is like about the younger girls who feel pressure to be that way in order to get more views and shit. Like, that fucking irks me because I have a 21-year-old daughter and a 19-year-old daughter, and I would never, if one of those two wanted to go and stream, I would never want them to get some of the type of comments that people get, even just for being a regular streamer. I would never want them to feel pressured to put 3 push-up bras on and point the camera down their fucking shirt. any of that shit. You know, like, it's just not okay with me. It will never be okay with me. I will never condone it. And, like, whenever I tweeted something about it a couple weeks ago, once again, all this shit happened, like, in 1 week. The Lawbreakers thing and the titty streamer thing, like, I don't even remember.
That.
Well, I tweeted something because, like, I'll be scrolling through the Twitch directory. I actually do go out and seek out new streamers to watch all the time. Like, I like to broaden my horizons, whatever you want to fucking call it. Like, I'll go look in the creative, especially, looking for just people doing weird shit, you know? I found people sculpting fucking rubber masks and all kinds of fucking stuff, so I'll be scrolling through the Twitch directory. I'm going to make a video of me scrolling through the Twitch directory so we can see what I'm talking about, like, visually on the YouTube podcast, because you'll be scrolling and, you know, most people do what you're supposed to do and have a fucking face cam, right, of your fucking pretty much your shoulders and up. And it's usually pretty small, you know, while they're playing video games. And then you'll see just like this giant set of boobs. Like, it'll just be like there right in the middle of all the other nerds.
Boob thumbnail.
Giant tits. Yeah. So then I'll click on them. Every time I see one, I go click on it and I go see what they're doing, because everybody defends these girls like they're doing something special. And I want to see it with my own two eyes, what it is these girls are doing that are so special. And every time I click on one, they're not doing anything at all. They're either doing jumping jacks and twerking in front of the fucking camera to shake their tits and ass, or they'll have like these big whiteboards behind them and people make donations in order to get them to get out of their chairs so they can walk over to their whiteboard and show everybody their ass while they're writing donator names on the fucking board. And other people use those boards in much less fucking skanky ways, but, you know, like, the girls that do use them for skanky ways definitely, you know, it's so obvious. Like, you can't fucking
They know what they're
pretend
doing.
that's not what you're doing, you know? Yeah. And the guys that are donating money to make them get out of their chair know what they're fucking doing. Like, it's all gross to me, you know? Like, if I went to one of these streams and, like, it was just a fucking pretty girl, like, you know, there's plenty of, like, very pretty girls that just sit in a chair and act like themselves and whatever, and, you know, most of those I don't take issue with. Some of them are a little bit manipulative, I think, I guess is the word I would use it with it.
Like fake nice to get money.
Yeah. That's manipulative, so, you know. I really take issue with those worse than I do the tit girls, man. Like, at least if you're just showing your tits, you're just being a shallow tit shower. But if you're, like, pretending to give a fuck about people and, like,
fucking with
really,
them.
Yeah, that's just not, I don't know. The whole environment around Twitch is, like, there are plenty of good streams, and I don't ever want anybody to think that I'm, like, trying to pretend that everybody sucks or whatever the fuck, you know. That's not at all what I mean. I mean, I stream. I don't fucking, you know, have those pretenses. I go to plenty of streams myself and hang out with people that are really cool and do a really awesome job. But there's, like, this underbelly to me. There's, like, this underlying shit, you know, with, like, just the way people look. The fact that everybody that's, like, really popular is, like, good looking, and, like, most of them. Most, I don't want to say everybody because people will nitpick me. Definitely not all of them, but quite a few of them, you know. And it's so funny because if you go to, like, you'll be, like, in a bunch of girls streams and, like, it's all dudes, right? But then when you go to a guy stream, it's all girls. Like, that alone tells you that there's this underlying shit with it, and that fucking bothers me. Like, nobody's there trying to bang you. Like, I don't know. It's all really weird. And, like, I don't know. The reason the topic came up in the first place is because I wanted to talk about the people who support them, because that's the thing for me that nobody really talks about, is the guys that go in and fucking make those places popular. There's a reason they're up on the top of the fucking directory.
And they will defend them, like, to the death.
Oh man, yeah. I think they have like a hit list. They put me on it.
You're on an
Because
auto
I get all
blocker
these.
now.
Well, stuff gets like shared elsewhere. You know, people like copy your tweet and go fucking paste it somewhere.
Mhm.
And I know there's analytics now, but I don't ever look at tweet analytics. Maybe it'll show me where some of this shit comes from if I go look at it. But it's like all these random dudes, man. They're just like coming and being like, well, anyways, I think they're mad because I don't know, you're pointing out their behavior. And everybody's always like, well, you know, if that's what they want to do with their life, then who are you to say anything? Well, you know what? Sure. I guess let them do whatever they want with their lives, right? But to me, I'm like, God damn, like, don't you want to go and like find like a real girl to shower attention on in real life? No, like maybe that $50 you just spent to look at those titties or that to make that girl stand up and go walk over to write your fucking name on the wall, you could have spent on a date and actually got your dick wet. Like, is that never crossing any of these guys' fucking minds? Like, I don't get it. I feel like it's like going to the strip joint and spending your whole fucking paycheck on a stripper who's never gonna fuck you, you know?
Mhm. It is weird to just be like, you don't even have to pay to see tits. You can just look up free tits. You're already on the internet. Like that's the part I don't really get. Like if all they care about is tits, then
I
there's
think
plenty
that's
of like
when
free ways to see tits. But if it's, I mean, I guess it's not just about tits. I guess it's about the, oh, blah blah blah, donated $5. Thanks, blah blah blah, love you. It's
yeah,
probably that,
it's the
which is
manipulation.
heartbreaking.
Yeah. That's the whole thing about it that I don't fucking like, dude. Like there's that, there's the manipulation, there's the way that those guys are definitely getting taken advantage of. Like I feel like they don't want to feel that way, but that's what's going on. And then there's the fucking the expectation bullshit. Like even me, as old as I am, and the fact I've always been like I'm old, I'm married, I'm fat, I fucking say it all the time. Like, you don't want to look at my tits. You know what I mean? But I still, like when I first started doing this stuff, I got a lot of people who would come and be like, why don't you get on camera? Why don't you get on camera? I don't want to get on camera. You know? I've been thinking about it just for the podcast, but if I do, it will be my fucking face. You know? It will not be below the fuck. Y'all are never gonna see my tits ever. Never, because that's not what I'm fucking here for. You know? I don't think you need to see my tits.
See my face.
Yeah, pretty much. If you see my face, you should be fucking privileged because I don't really.
It took me like 5 years to change my profile picture on Twitter.
I mean, I don't have a problem with people knowing what I look like or anything like that. The reason I don't want to get on camera is because there's so many weirdos out there who so obviously go and jack off while they watch shit. I'm sorry. Like, I can't do it, dude. I don't want anybody jacking off to me ever. Unless it's my husband, you know. He could jack off all day. Everybody else, no. No, no, no.
I know. Feels. Except not with your husband, obviously.
I was telling Kristen, my daughter, I was telling her earlier about when I first started streaming. I was streaming from PlayStation. I think I was streaming Minecraft, you know, just like, I don't know. Of all the places to go and do something stupid in a Minecraft stream just doesn't even make sense to me. But I'm just sitting there like minding my own business, and I get a fucking message where somebody who hadn't even spoken a word in chat came and like looked me up on PlayStation and sent me a picture of himself shirtless.
What?
Like he didn't speak a word to me whatsoever, and then he just sent me that picture. And it was like I got the picture, and I think maybe he thought it was going to show up on the stream, you know, but since I was on the PlayStation, it didn't. But I was like, who the fuck, like, get the fuck out of here with that. Who the fuck does that? I didn't even know they were in chat. And then the guy acted all wounded in chat and acted like I was some kind of fucking bully or some kind of bitch for pointing out the fact that this motherfucker, because I read his name off, like this motherfucker right here just sent me this fucking picture of his tiny little fucking 19-year-old chest. I'm like, I'm like twice your fucking age, for one. You nasty shit. Get out of here. This is fucking.
What would your mother say?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell your fucking mom. That's the thing, man. I like that's what it is. I'm a mom, and I just look at all these kids like, damn it. All these young girls, their titties out. Your mama does not want you to be doing that. God damn it. She might pretend she's okay with it just because she doesn't want you to be pissed, but trust me, underneath, she wants you to go be a damn scientist or something. Oh, I guess unless you came from that
no
kind of stock.
Scientist, thanks a lot.
Something. I'd rather my daughter do just about everything in the fucking world than that. It's just, I don't know.
I understand.
Kiss my ass if you don't like my opinions about tit streamers. It's not gonna change. I will always be this way. And y'all can target me and fuck with me all you want to, but I don't know. I'm not easily fucking, what do you call it? Ruffled. Good luck.
If we are new to you guys, this is us.
Yeah.
We're always like this. We'll always be assholes.
Yeah. I'm just an asshole. I don't fucking care what you think about it. You can kiss my ass if you don't like it. Don't listen to me talk. Unfollow me. Stop looking at me on Twitter if you don't like what I have to say. And that's that. Mm-hmm. Streamers are bad. They need to go away. Go back to your fucking campsites. The thing is, though, Twitch is accommodating them.
But didn't they ban a lot of that shit when it was like way, way worse? Where people were like actually like fucking dildos and shit on stream instead.
Wow, yeah, I saw a girl masturbate once. I was like, damn. She tried to.
I've seen some shit on those fails.
Yeah, well, I mean, I watched a girl fuck herself. Like, it was definitely, I watched the whole masturbation video. I can't remember where I found it, but I saw it. She tried to act like she didn't know she was on camera, but she definitely did. And that's the whole thing about it. Like, you're so bad at being phony. Like, oh, I turned my stream off. Now I'm gonna fucking masturbate.
Now we're gonna do it.
The only time I ever saw one that I think was a genuine mistake was like this one podcast where like it was like 4 dudes and 1 girl. And they were like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, she was like fucking around or something, taking forever to start. And like, I don't know what she did, but her camera came on real fast and she was like standing up with her shirt off to like zipping her pants and shit. Like, I don't know if she was doing a cam show or she was like fucking talking to her boyfriend or I don't know what she was doing, but everybody saw her fucking tits, man. And I'm pretty sure they were streaming because it was on YouTube on one of those fail videos. But I think that was an actual mistake. That's the only one I ever saw that looked like an actual mistake. Like the one girl got banned because she stood up. She was wearing like a romper that was really loose. See, here's the thing, guys. Like if you don't, let me just like fucking fill you in. Maybe your balls aren't that sensitive, okay, that when the breeze blows on them that you don't feel it. But if a girl's pussy is hanging out, she fucking knows her pussy's hanging out. Every time, 100% of the time. You are not supposed to feel the fucking breeze on your goddamn vagina, So when it happens, everybody can see it.
Confusing feeling.
Yeah, like it's fucking covered, right? It's always you have underwear on, whatever. So like she's sitting there, she knows she's wearing that big loose romper. She knows she doesn't have underwear on. She gets up from a seated position and hikes her leg all the way up to go over the arm of her chair or couch or chair or whatever.
Oh, she like Paris Hilton gets out of the car with
Yep, that's exactly it. Yep, here's my pussy. Like she did it on purpose.
On display.
Yeah, and then she got banned for it because she showed her fucking pussy. But up until that point, I'm sure she did a lot of fucking questionable shit. And that's the whole problem with it. Like, there's no age verification. We've talked about this before when we talked about, would we start our own adults only thing. You have to have No, like a streaming service, but it would just turn into a cam site, so it doesn't matter. But as long as I'm getting the money from it, I don't really give a fuck. Whatever. But anyway, if you did something like that, you would have to have age verification processes in place. Like that's a legal thing. You have to, and everybody that gets naked on your website, you have to collect their legal information with their ID and everything in order to show their tits on your website. Like because of the fact that kids have access to the internet, and that's why the fuck there are rules about this shit, because girls do stuff like that and they try to pretend that it was an accident, but it ain't ever a goddamn accident. I've seen so many of them, and it's not. It's not, dude. When we know our tits look, if your tit's about to fall out of your shirt, you know it. You know way before your tit gets out that it's about to fall out. Like if you have a tank top on, it's loose on the side, and your boob's about to come out, you know it.
They kind of have an assigned position, so when things are, astray, you tend to notice.
I want to tell you, like, don't these guys realize that because they have nuts?
Are there any guys who do that on stream? They're like,
no, guys don't do that on stream.
Out
no,
from their basketball shorts, and they're like, "Oops."
No.
Pardon my nutsack.
That's the whole fucking thing, right? That's the whole issue I have with it. No guy has to do that. No guy feels the need to do that. That's the whole fucking problem. And maybe everybody's not old enough to like look at the world through those kind of eyes yet, but I am. I see the issue there, and the issue is that girls shouldn't be treated that way. If you're really if you're a gamer and you just want to go game and have fun and make friends and shit, it's hard on Twitch. It is hard for somebody like that. And those people don't get partnered while the fucking titty girls are just shaking their titties and sitting there looking bored with their finger in their fucking asshole. While these other bitches are like trying their asses off and don't get partnered. And that's not cool. That's just not cool. I don't see a whole lot of fat guys either. And I'm still waiting for somebody to show me a fucking fat girl that's partnered without her tits out.
Ooh.
Show me that. Show me that unicorn. Challenge to you, listeners.
Yeah. Official Ladywood challenge of the week.
Show us a fat girl that's partnered without her tits out. And that one girl that's like a girlfriend of some Rooster Teeth guy doesn't count. Because she's a girlfriend of a Rooster Teeth guy. Or ex-girlfriend, whatever. She doesn't count because she had an in. They have to be partnered, and they have to be just a real gaming streamer, just fucking, just regular person. No titties, no nothing. I'd love to see that. We'll see if it happens. I doubt it will. It's been a long time since I asked for that and still have not seen one, so.
Do you remember when you first tweeted that?
All right.
Or maybe not the first time, but when you did the other day.
I think that's all we got. I don't even know. Are we up to an hour yet? I hope so.
Yeah, hour and 5.
All right. We only got one question this week. One measly question. Wow. I like
Thanks, Ian.
Thank you, Ian, for your support. I like doing questions, so I wish that more people would send us questions. So if you would like to send us questions, you can send them at @theladywood_ on Twitter, or you can send them to me at IamProvocateur_ or Charlene at badass Charlene no underscore. Just badass Charlene.
Just badass. No numbers or nothing.
No, she's got her name cornered. I don't have a contact form up on the website yet. I'm going to do something like that soon. It's just been kind of, I don't know, things are going to be crazy for a while. Ian asked, what have another fucking Jello shot. What classes are you going to play in the beta? That's the Destiny 2 beta. I'm gonna play all 3, of course.
Yeah, that's the number one new one I want to try is the Titan Sentinel.
I We'll probably Warlock first. I don't know. I like my Warlocks. But I'm definitely going to play all three. I always have.
Yeah. I first started with a Hunter on the beta, and then my first character was a Hunter in the actual game. I probably should stick with that for some consistency.
I feel like you're more of a Titan now, though.
I definitely had to like pick up slack for Grimoire with my Warlock and my Titan, so when I actually made those characters, I put in a lot of time with them, and yeah, my Titan quickly became my favorite.
Yeah, you always play Titan now.
She's my favorite. She's the prettiest one, too. My Exo's so damn happy, and my Awoken is so fucking mad.
God, she's such an angry bitch, dude.
She's so pissed.
My Awoken's so beautiful. If they change the characters' faces after we import them, I'm gonna be really sad because I love the way she looks. I love all my characters, really.
My human Titan is a sexy lady. Hotter than Matt's voted as on Twitter.
Oh, everybody's hotter than Matt. Matt thinks his characters are cute, and they're just like
He does.
Not all that. His Hunter's okay, but the rest of them I feel like they're not all that great. Let me think. His Warlock looks like Dr. Manhattan or Zavala.
Oh yeah, he has the boy Awoken, right?
Yeah, and then he's got the Awoken girl for his Hunter. What's his Titan? Does he even have one? Sure he does.
Yeah. I know he has a human girl who looks kind of similar to mine, but
maybe that's his Titan.
Don't know.
I don't know. Tiny's the sexiest Titan ever. My Exo Tiny's a blind Exo too. He doesn't have eyes. Doesn't mean he's blind. He still sees. Tiny's got the Robo D, so hopefully his markings and everything will stay the same because he's got his little star on his eyeball and I want it to stay there.
A lot of people are complaining that there's no beards this time around. As far as we know,
they really are like not gonna fucking put beards in.
Yeah. I don't think they're. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say that because I don't know, but I don't think they're really gonna add anything to the character creator because I'm pretty sure they're gonna assume most people are gonna just import a character anyway.
Yeah, probably. I'll see.
I know some people were like, I made mine purposely ugly and now I'm sad.
I remember Gina, I didn't like her face because I put that fucking skull paint on her face.
Yeah.
And I really wished I could have taken it away. I wish they had like a salon so you could just go change it whenever you want, you know.
That would be, yeah, ideal. And then you could like change your hair and all that stuff too. That would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I would really dig that. Oh, well, we'll talk about this other thing in a second. Okay, what fall/holiday games are you most excited for? These are both questions from Ian.
Because he's the only cool person who asked this question.
He's the only person that loves us. I swear.
The one fan. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure Luke's probably here. He usually is, but he's not fucking. He doesn't send us questions. He only asks us about sluts the one time.
Yeah. Well, at least
he's not here. Oh,
he always
no.
asks. Maybe he's dead.
Oh, no.
Getting laid. Those are the only two options.
That's it. Dead or getting laid. It's probably because he can't really listen. Okay. I didn't mean to interrupt you. What were you saying?
Oh, I said Fractured Butthole for sure. Oh. Comes out October.
I am super hyped for Dragon's Dogma to come to PlayStation 4. I fucking love that game. I did a Let's Play for it that I never finished, and I'm gonna fucking finish it. You're gonna play it too because you'll get to play it.
Hey.
For those that have never played it, it's like a pretty epic RPG, and you get to play. You have your character, and then you get to have a pawn, which is like a second character. Like you get to fully customize your companion character. And then you can go into this like dark realm where you can hire other people's pawns to come and fight with you. You have like a party of 4, and you can control all of them. Kind of like Dragon Age a little bit in that aspect, I guess. But the pawn system's really cool because it's like other people's pawns, and you get to like take other people's dudes, and they like you can give them stuff at the end and give gifts to people because their pawn was awesome or whatever.
Interesting.
But it's got like huge fucking dragons and shit in it. It's like got some pretty awesome creatures, and like the combat's really cool. I don't know. It's a really good game. I'm really hyped for that one to be on PlayStation 4. I'm definitely going to platinum it. I would have 100%ed it on 360 if I would have finished my last playthrough, but I didn't. The trophies are a little complicated, like Dark Souls, though. You have to like make sure you do things in a certain order, or else you can miss some.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Convoluted trophies are favorite.
Yep, my favorite. Ones where you need a fucking spreadsheet. Besides that though, new games, I mean Destiny. I'm fucking pretty excited about that.
Oh, whoops.
I'm excited for Fractured Butthole too. I don't know what else is coming out. Is there really anything else like? Oh, Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed is coming out. That one's I'm pretty excited for that one. That one might be better than the previous ones. We'll see. They took longer to develop it at least.
When's that one come out?
October, the end of October sometime. I think Cuphead's the end of September. I'm definitely gonna get that.
I think so. I want to say like the 28th or something, but I could be wrong.
Hope there's some kind of collector's edition for that, because I think it'd be really cool to have that. Shadow of War. Oh yeah, I do want to play Shadow of War. That looks really cool.
I haven't finished Shadow of Mordor either.
Yeah, I want to finish that before that other one comes out. It looks very similar though. I was watching some
It does look
gameplay. It looks like it's just like a Shadow of Mordor 1.5 or something.
It does. It just looks like Game of the Year edition or some shit.
Yep. I don't know. We'll see.
And the names are so close. It's like they're barely different.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, they added like a whole thing where you can like build an army now, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. I
Look forward to
haven't
that.
finished it. I don't even know if I'm like halfway through. I played a bit of it though.
All right, well, that's the end. That's it for this week. We will see you guys next week. Thank you for listening.
Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
And scene.